Hey people, it's time for my second Wi-Fi battle here on Kanto Legions, and it was against like SS Smiley, something like that, so I just call him Smiley, and I'm using my UU team and he's using his pretty much an OU team, and here we go. He's I'm set up with Choice Band, but he's not really Choice Band. He's Choice Scarf to trick people, and then he intimidates me, but I don't like that, so I just U-turn out of there. Maybe if I wasn't, if it wasn't intimidated, I would have stayed in an Ice Punch, but I'll just stick with U-turning out and going in Shell Shock, the Blastoise, and I take the Earthquake fairly well, and he switches out, and then I just take this time to set up an Iron Defense. Set up the Iron Defense, and he switches out into his Gengar, thinking I'll Toxic, but I just go for the straight Waterfall, because I know Umbreon is a great wall, so I'm just trying to like put damage on it, and this Waterfall does over half, so I just protect here to get lefties to make sure I can survive a Thunderbolt or an Energy Ball coming from this thing. But he Hypnosis and hits, and I take a T-Bolt, better than I expected, because this is my defensive wall, and I get lefties, and I get a wake up, and I get a protect off just to get more lefties, and I like that. So I switch out into my special wall, Yuxi, and he takes the Thunderbolt very well, but he doesn't recover it off because I have Light Clay to ease like damages, because I have Light Screen. So I just take this time to set up the Light Screen, and I yawn him, and he just curses, but his only attacking move is Bite, so it's I know this thing can't kill me, so I just set up my rocks, and he bites me, and it looks like it's not a 2 KO from that damage, and I don't think it is. So he falls asleep. I go into Fake Out to fake you out, thinking he's gonna fake out, but I'm really a nasty plotter, and he thinks that I'm gonna fake out, so he goes back into Gengar, but I take this chance to set up a nasty plot, and I know I can outspeed him, and I know I should get the kill, and I Water Pulse, and I get the kill. So he goes into Weavile. Oh, sorry. He goes into Weavile, and the Stealth Rock does good damage, and he Brick Breaks, gets rid of my Light Screen, but I didn't really need it now because his Gengar's out of the way. I live it with 86 HP, and I set up a substitute, and I don't know why he switches here, but that just gives me a free baton. Oh yeah, he switches into his Skarmory so he can roar me out, but I made a good play, and I baton pass here into Honchkrow, and I get off a Heat Wave, and that takes out the Skarmory, and I'm in good shape right now. And so now he goes into Umbreon, and at this point I couldn't really do anything to him, so I was just seeing what move will do the most damage, so I go for a Drill Peck. It does good damage, good enough for like a 3-hit KO, but he wakes up and gets the Moonlight off and gets rid of all my hard work damaged. I didn't like that, but it was all fine. So he withdraws, he goes into Swampert, and he has a ×4 like Uber protection against Heat Wave, and it still does quite a bit. Just shows you how much Honchkro's attack goes. But I go for Hidden Power Grass, and he was not expecting that. And I get the KO, which is great. I'm pretty sure he would have set up rocks, but I get the kill, which is even better. So he goes back out to men's, and when I saw this thing at the start of the match, I sent a message to this guy on YouTube. I was all like, look at this uber noob over here. He didn't reply, but whatever. I get the kill, and he gets rid of my subs. I just go for a Night Slash, because that's really my best bet. Hoping for some crit hacks going on, but I didn't get them. Because if I did get a crit, I would have most likely knocked him out seeing that damage. But he Dragon Claws and knocks out Honchkrow, and it was fine. He did his job. He got rid of a wall. So I go back into Choice Band. He knows that I'll outspeed him, but whatever. I just go for the close combat, knowing that he only has a Weavile and Umbreon left, I think. Yeah, he goes into Weavile, and I don't know why he didn't Ice Shard here. Probably because he knew he could probably outspeed me because I'm Choice Banded, but I'm really scarfed, so I get off a close combat, and I get a useless crit there. I didn't see that, but he just has Umbreon left, and I just put some close combats on this thing, and it lives fairly well. No, I go for one close combat, and look at this damage. Isn't Umbreon supposed to be like an Uber Wall? Look at this! Look at this! If I was Choice Banded, that would have knocked him out. But I hate this. He confuses me here. That was so annoying. And look at this damage I do to myself. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I live with 82. And he gets a Moonlight off. But I know if I can hit him with one more close combat, I should knock him out. But I don't want to risk Primate dying because he's my only real bet. So I go into Shell Shock. And I know this game is pretty much in the bag. So I just Toxic him here, and it's a really, really long stall war. Like, it's really long. So I Toxic him, but that Toxics me back, but I knew I had the game, so he just starts to curse, and I didn't really care going for Iron defenses because Toxic would take me out eventually. So I just Waterfall just to get some damage. That flinch right there didn't really matter, and this is pretty much in the bag. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.